Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Prices be green today. Looking good, right? Look what I got on my screen here. We got a market cap in the crypto asset class of $273 billion. We got $10,402 Bitcoin, and we got XRP over 29 cents. So, the question I will pose to all of those who sold at around 24 cents because the sky was falling and there was no future for XRP, how's that feeling today? Probably not too good. I tell you what, though, I don't blame you as much as I'm teasing there. Like, I do sympathize. I know that holding crypto can be scary. I know sometimes it looks like the sky is falling, and I used to feel like that myself. I just don't anymore because I understand big picture. This is how humans behave. There's a frenzy around this new asset class and blockchain technology. I do totally get it, so I'm just teasing. But, yeah, sucks if you sold a couple days ago. No, that said, it's crypto, so you never know. Who says that's the last opportunity to buy at 24 cents? You know, I remember on the way down in 2018, the way down in price with the bear market, people are saying, oh, this is the last opportunity to buy at 50 cents. You know, it's not going to go down. So you never know. You never know. There will be a point, though, where this becomes impossible. You know, I just showed a chart the other day showing the yearly lows of XRP, and it was pretty much all around like half a penny. From like, what was it, 2013 through 2017. And then you get to 2018 and it's like the low was 25 cents. So I'm just saying if you're a long-term thinker, it's probably going to be, not financial advice, but if you are a long-term thinker, it's probably going to be okay. So why did I open talking about price? Well, I've got 3 pieces from the same news source about XRP price. Somebody has some sort of XRP crush. Seriously, I'm not even kidding you. Look at this. 6 hours ago, XRP surges by over 7% an hour. 10 hours ago, XRP price breaks out descending triangle, blah, blah, blah. And you've got something, and this was 23 hours ago, but XRP may enjoy only a brief respite after price rise as bears march towards it. And that's after I reported yesterday, and there were 2 XRP price stories prior to that. So in the last like 24 to 30 hours, there's been at least 5 price stories for maybe crypto. So hey, whatever. I guess I'm not complaining. It's mostly been positive stuff. So anyway, I'm going to cover that. I've also got a non-XRP related story about a teenager who done some bad stuff in crypto land, and he going to jail for a while. Now, before we get rolling, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, my friends, you've come to the right place. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. It's a pretty gosh darn responsible thing to do. So check out this piece. This is the one from 23 hours ago, so not brand new. I'm not going to cover much of this, but it does. Actually, it's short anyway. It doesn't really matter. It's titled, XRP may only enjoy a brief respite after price rise as bears march towards it. Now, again, this is from yesterday. We already know what's on the screen here. Over 29 cents XRP, indeed. And it states the future belongs to those who prepare for it, and the long term of XRP demands preparation for a fall. It demands it. Ooh, intense. The coin's performance in the bull's market has been bearish, and with the fall of Bitcoin, the coin also registered a fall on August 14th. Yes, moving in tandem. Fair enough. Okay. Despite several tries, no relief was in sight for the coin. Man, this is sounding like intense here. Wow. Got me feeling feelings. I'm feeling all the emojis out there. A short-term chart predicts the price of the coin to slump further before recovering. However, long-term prediction notes the formation of a descending triangle formation. The long-term chart of XRP marks the price of the coin falling slowly over time, forming lower highs, while there were a series of lows noted at the same time. This constant fall in the highs of the coin and series of lows contributed to the formation of a descending triangle. That's a chart thing, guys. Pointing towards an imminent breakout. Excuse me. However, since it's a long-term prediction, the breakout can be observed only by 2021. So they're really stretching that out. Jeez. Let's go ahead. That's almost the whole thing, but God, these things are short. It's okay. I think they're just trying to get XRP attention, but that's okay. You know what? I like our coin getting attention. It's cool. It's cool. Let's move on to the next piece. What do they have to say next? Now, this one's only from 10 hours ago, so this is newer. XRP breaks out of descending triangle as short-term prediction suggests further slump in price. And we already know the future. Well, sort of. It's at 29 cents now. Check this out, what they have to say here. The price of XRP has been taking a hit since the fall of Bitcoin and it has been trading around 26 cents. After the price broke on August 14th, XRP had been observing alternate red and green candles showing no sign of absolute recovery. A short-term prediction of XRP indicates a bearish pattern with no sign of relief. Okay, so get a negative there. 12-hour charts of XRP highlights breaking of a descending triangle pattern indicating a further dip in price. The descending triangle extended for 36 days before breaking on the 37th day, noting a fall of 20.08%, bringing the price of the coin to as low as 23 cents. The coin made some recovery as the price stands at 26.54 cents. As XRP broke the 12-hour pattern, it confirmed the bearish wave as it formed a bearish pennant in the 6-hour chart. The flagpole was formed following the August 14th fall of XRP, after which the price was noted to consolidate, converging to a pennant. All right, so we got a negative one there. Now check out this one here. Look at this title. XRP surges by over 7% in an hour as coin breaks out of bullish pattern. So, despite what's being said here, methinks someone's crystal ball be broken. XRP has been at the mercy of the bears in the market and has shown only a minimal recovery after the August 14 fall. However, the coin's price shot up in the short term and breached its immediate resistance. In the 4-hour chart, and by the way, guys, I wanted to say this too again. This is the article. This is from 8 hours ago, so this is the newest one here, right? In the 4-hour chart of XRP, an ascending triangle was formed. Ascending, how about that? Heading in the right direction. After the massive fall on August 14, XRP's price was observed to consolidate within the triangle and indicated a bullish breakout that could be underway. The breakout occurred on August 18, with the coin noting a growth of 8.26%, valuing the coin at 28.61 cents. Coin had not been able to recover from the fall and had been trading at 26.98 cents as the green candle took the charge at press time and pushed the price of the coin up. So that's what's happening short term here. But long term, what is going on here? I still must insist that it comes down to, first of all, institutional investors. That's what's going to make the longevity of this entire asset class quite possible. That, along with an increase in retail speculators, so people like you and I. And it's coming. Check this out. This is a tweet from my friend Mr. Crypto with a 0 at the end. He's on Twitter at Mr. Crypto with a 0589. Check this out. He wrote, Brian Armstrong said this 2 days ago. Some may have seen it already and given their opinion, but for those that have not, what's your intake on this? And he tagged me with a bunch of other XRP community members here, including, at least one XRP YouTuber, Working Money Channel. I like that guy. Good channel. Modern Investor. I didn't even see that. I listen to him quite regularly. Anyway, so here's the screen capture from a Cointelegraph piece. Check this out. And this is important. Bitcoin adoption by institutions has gone from a myth to a fact in the past year. The CEO of major cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has said, and here's a quote, "We know the answer," and it's about adoption. Armstrong. So speaking on Twitter, August 16th, Brian Armstrong said that 2019 had formed the year of reckoning for institutional Bitcoin uptake. With the trend now obvious, he wrote, and this is awesome, check this out, whether institutions were going to adopt crypto or not was an open question about 12 months ago. I think it's safe to say we now know the answer. We're seeing 200 to 400 million a week in new crypto deposits come in from institutional customers. My friends, if you're listening to this right now, as I speak, only roughly 2/3 of the way through calendar year 2019, my friends, you are at the cutting edge. You got in before institutional money. Holy crap. This is why, like, I get it. I totally get it. And I say it, like, I try and, like, I'm not a hype guy, so I always kind of watch what I say. I'm happy to cover stuff, even if there's outlandish price predictions. I'm happy to talk about it. If somebody's going to put their neck on the line and say something crazy about price, I'm happy to talk about it, whatever. But I always try to be careful the way I say this, but I still think it's fair to say, and I get why people say it, you're early to the party. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I hear people say that all the time. And I tend to think there's more truth to that than untruth. That's the way I will say that. So it doesn't mean use your emotions and buy and sell emotionally. Please don't do that. Definitely don't buy or sell anything because of me. That would be real dumb. because I'm just a regular guy like you. I just happen to be operating a YouTube channel, but you and me are pretty much the same. I'm a huge fan of XRP. I am Mr. XRP Bull because I think utility matters. I see it getting adopted. I see where this is going. But I'm telling you, when it comes to institutional investors, what responsible institution 5 to 10 years from now will not have some exposure to this asset class? You'd have to be irresponsible. Yeah, seriously. And Anthony Pompliano, he was speaking to that effect fairly recently. He wrote something. I can't remember if it was actually, maybe it was his off the chain. I don't think it was a podcast. Maybe he talked about the podcast too. But he has an email that goes out, and I'm not a paying subscriber to him because I asked him. He was trying to get subscribers like a few months ago, and so I responded to him, and I was like, "Can I subscribe and pay with XRP?" And he responded back with 2 letters, N and O. No. So I did not subscribe. I was kind of teasing him, but it had it been possible to pay with XRP, I would have done it. But anyway, so he sends out some free emails though, and he was just talking recently about how it seriously is at the point where it's irresponsible to not have some exposure to this. That's basically what he was saying there. And I think there's so much truth to that. And given the fact that we the retailers, got in before all of the institutions really did, if we hold long enough and we pick the right coins, I believe that there's a tremendous opportunity here. And again, not financial advice. Please take me to heart when I say that. But I think there's tremendous opportunity here, and I couldn't be more excited to be here at this point in time. There's a reason there's such a frenzy around this. Yeah, it's price related, but that's because there's something to it. Bubbles can only form and then pop and then form again multiple times over the course of a decade if there's actually something to this. If it were tulip mania, it would have built up and it would have popped and it would have never come back, as is the case. That was hundreds of years ago. How many tulip mania bubbles were there? 1. How many crypto bubbles have there been? Actually, I don't know the number, but 4 or 5 huge ones where it dropped 90% or somewhere in the neighborhood anyway? That's crazy. Well, there's a reason for that. There's something to this. The technology is not going away, my friends. So, that's my 2 cents on that. And thank you very much, Mr. Crypto, for sharing that little screen capture. I like that. And here's a piece. This is not XRP related, so I'll end the video with this, but I just find this stuff fascinating, and it's a good opportunity to illustrate just how terrible humans are. All right, a teen sentenced to 20 months in prison for hacking services in exchange for cryptocurrency. Yeah, you dumb son. Elliot Gunton, a 19-year-old teenager from Mountainay Close in Norwich, was sentenced to a 20-month prison sentence on 16th August. Gunton was also asked to pay back £400,000 for hacking services he offered in exchange for cryptocurrencies. A Norwich Crown Court on Friday sentenced him for his crimes after he pleaded guilty in earlier hearings. Gunton was caught when the police visited his house in June 2016 to see whether he was complying with the sexual harm prevention order for a previous offense. So as you can see, this guy's just a winner all around. He's doing things with his life. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Police authorities seized Gunton's laptop in April 2018 after they found software which he used for committing cyber crimes. Further investigations revealed that Gunton was involved in mining sensitive personal data of individuals, which he sold to others who could have used it for illegal activities like intercepting phone calls. Police found out that Gunton had put out advertisements about selling compromised sensitive data in exchange of $3,000 in Bitcoin. Gunton did everything in his capacity to avoid falling under the radar of authorities. He dealt in cryptocurrencies instead of hard cash. Actually, that's the opposite of what you should do. If you want to not be on the radar, maybe just use paper money. Anyway, so I can't believe they wrote that. Dealt in cryptocurrencies instead of hard cash, deleted his activities online, but still left certain clues that led to his conviction. Well, you used a cryptocurrency, you idiot. That's so dumb. Anyway, one important piece of evidence came from his online conversation with potential clients where he discussed illegal business. These conversations led to authorities to seize £275,000 worth of cryptocurrencies and Gunton's conviction. And then here's a quote. Check this out. One of his Twitter conversations read, "Having lots of money is cool, but having lots of money without people knowing is cooler." Man, this guy's sharp. I want to be friends with him. How can we hang out? The charges framed against Gunton included breaching sexual harm prevention order, hacking offenses, and money laundering. Gunton pleaded guilty to the charges levied against him and was sentenced to 20 months in prison. However, He was immediately released and had already served the sentence time during his remand. Apart from the jail sentence and the fine, Gunton was also issued with a 3.5-year community order with certain preventions, like not using internet in the workplace or supervised locations, or delete the internet history or use and store any kind of cryptocurrency. Ooh, man, you're going to miss out on the next bull run, son. Sergeant Mark Stratford, the detective on the case, said, quote, "This was a complex investigation which relied on the expertise of officers and staff from the Norfolk and Suffolk Cybercrime Unit. This emerging type of criminality requires police investigators to be at the forefront of technological advancements in order to effectively combat the ever-growing paradigm of cybercrime." So, moral of the story, don't be a jerk, you jerkface. That is, what a prick. Why do people do this stuff? Man, I tell you, it's just so frustrating. As a law-abiding citizen, there are a lot of ways in life that a human can make money. You have so much opportunity if you just want to go out there and do something. If you have the skill, if you have the drive. And then you got asshats like this pulling stupid crimes like, man, I cannot relate to this garbage. I just can't. But hey, it makes for interesting content at least, I guess. Silver lining? I don't know. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!